Hi, everybody, and happy Monday to all you who are alive and well and kicking. So, I decided to do a video today, mostly off of some facts that I read that made me about crack up with how somebody actually wrote something. And mostly the interaction of the two gods in it. Well, I was asked about the story about Loki eating the witch's heart. So far, I found two versions of it. The first version is that Loki ate the witch's heart and got pregnant with something. Another version is the witch had come to Asgard to try to corrupt the gods, and just being around her, witch not sorcerer like us, but different, I guess. It's vague. She was evil, and just her mere presence around certain gods could shift their alignment immediately. Loki was affected by it when she came near him. So they killed her and burned her body. The only thing that didn't burn was her heart. Loki, being Loki, ate the heart. And that's why his tricks went from being mischievous, just playing around, having fun with the other gods, to being mean, cold-hearted, and intentionally to harm others. That is one explanation of what happened when he ate the heart. The other one, like I said earlier, was he became pregnant. You're probably wondering, but he technically only gave birth to one of the sons that everybody knows of, and that's Sleipnir. Sleipnir, or however you want to pronounce his name, the eight-legged horse that Odin rides. Yes, he rides Loki's child, because Loki gave him to him as a gift. So I'm actually going to read you what the person on this page wrote for it, and it actually explains where trolls came from. And also will explain a lot of the words like trolling and stuff like that and their actual definitions and meaning in Slavic and Icelandic. And the way this person wrote it, they wrote it with the actual information, but they also had fun in the context of the two of Thor and Loki talking. This is a good question, and I'm very glad you asked it. One day, while Thor and Loki were hiking through the wilderness, they came upon the remains of a fire. In the center of the chard, there was a cooked heart. Loki, who was very hungry, picked up the heart from the ashes. "Hey, check it out! It's still good!" he exclaimed, looking over and brushing it off. "Ew! Gross, man! Don't eat that!" Thor promptly winced, knowing that Loki would eat about anything in his sight if given the opportunity, and therefore any of his tales about how gross something is are usually fatal. Yeah. "No, that's gross, Loki. Don't eat that." And you ate it. Yeah. "Why not?" Loki asked while taking a bite. "It's still good. And it sucks eating just caterpillars and squirrels, whatever we could come upon. Why can't you kill your goats again?" "I've told you, I don't want to kill them more than once a week. Otherwise, they start getting skittish." If you don't know what that means, Thor can kill Thor's goats or rams or whatever you want to call them. He's used to calling them his goats. They look like rams. He can kill them and eat them and resurrect them with his hammer. He can bring them back to life. Normally when him and another god are out on an area thing and they can't find any food, that's what they do. He resurrects them. It sounds a little mean, but the goats seem to be iffy on that end. So he can use his hammer to kill them and to bring them back. Now continue with story. "Well then, why am I gonna, then that's why I'm gonna eat this heart," Loki exclaimed as he finished off the organ. Unfortunately for Loki, neither of the Azers knew was that the heart was from an ancient and powerful Jotun witch. Nobody knew how she died, or rather, how her heart was maybe a spell misfunction. Maybe there was a big wizard duel. She lost. Maybe she died of natural causes, and this was the remains of a funeral pyre. They have no clue. However, the heart came to be cooked and burned in a pile of ashes. The one thing we do know is that it was still full of the witch's magic. And now, once inside Loki, the heart manifests magically forced him into his woman form and impregnated woman Loki with the witch's magical genetic material. Yeah, this is what happens. You eat a random witch's heart and you get pregnant. Boom. Dang it, Loki! Why did you have to go and get yourself pregnant again? Asked Thor after they made it back home while Loki began to show. That means we can't go on exploring the forest until you give birth. Is sex as a woman really that great? Loki's response. This time it is not because I had sex as a woman. It's not because I had sex as a woman. Loki retaliated immediately. I'm telling you, it was a heart I ate. Ew, gross, man. Thor shuddered. About maybe 10 months after eating the heart, Loki gave birth to the world's first troll. This troll was progressive of the entire the main of the entire race of trolls, predecessor of the main of the race of trolls. Of course, that means that Loki and the mysterious witch are pronounced for the troll are progenitors of the troll race. Nobody knows if the troll grew up to mate with a Jotun or an Azer, or even if the first troll was male or female. Since the race of trolls is is more ancient than humans, it is unlikely that the trolls have very much human blood in them. It is much more likely that trolls married Azers or Jotuns until they eventually disappeared into the forest and down into the mountains and kept to themselves as their own race. Given the progression, along with other strict stories of origin, it is no wonder that trolls are normally considered sly tricksters with an embellishment power command of magic and the ability to shapeshift. This sounds like pretty much what I would expect with a parent that is Loki and a witch. Trolls are so well known for their magic and mischief that in the Slavic languages, the word which represents magic or mischief has a root word troll in them. Witchcraft is trolldom. Mischief is trollery. To cast a spell is to troll. Even in English, profane slurs sums the trouble up as mischief as to troll somebody. Hey! We're all trolls in some ways. Since trolls are more secluded, locked away in their hills, not much is known about them. No two folk can ever agree on what a troll really looks like, since they can change their shape at will. The only thing that can be agreed upon is the appearance is the trolls can shapeshift. Some say that they look just like humans do, and that the only way to tell them from a person is to meet them, the forest of the troll, or not is by find what their clothes are. The forest is not particularly particular to trolls, so they will often wear beautiful gowns or fine linens in the middle of the wilderness, which is something we both know that humans don't do. This seems most likely since they are direct descendants of two people that look just like humans themselves. Some say they are enormous giants, or that they have tusks and tails, and enormous giants, or they have tusks and tails, or horns, or even tries and deceives us them for degrade us from them. Well, not degrade, but disguise them from us. This could be true too, given their magical origins, or it could be that trolls often look to use their appearance and shapeshifting to make themselves look unique or powerful, or maybe trolls don't even have a true form and shape like whatever they wish. One thing that trolls love more, even more than shapeshifting, is playing tricks on humans. Sometimes there are harmless little tricks, but lately some trolls have been reported to the human encounters and their forest, mountains, and trick on humans have become more sinister. That is actually, I like how this article was written. Obviously, I have it on my phone. I will try to find it and post a link to it in the description. Yeah, it is an interesting take on where trolls came from, or what the story of Loki eating the witch's heart. Because, like I said, the other one is just they hunted down the evil witch that her presence just caused them to go mad or sinister, and Loki was already affected by it, so eating the heart made him permanently evil. It all depends on your take on it. Like I said, with most mythology, there is at least more than one telling. So this is about two tellings of the same story of what happened when Loki ate the witch's heart. I kind of do like how the writer had Thor and him interacting, because it is known in a lot of the mythos that Loki and Thor did do a lot of exploring together. They did get in a lot of trouble together, and in the end, it was always Loki's fault because it's Loki. Hi, Persephone. And so I suggest people look it up and see for themselves. And like I said, it was something that came up. Okay, cat, I love you, but claws in places and it hurts. Um, it was somebody who asked me about it on Twitter, and I didn't think much of it. And then Soren asked me about it, and then we decided to look it up again because I had looked it up once. Thought, oh, I can do a video on this, and just hadn't gotten around to it. And I got around to it today. But besides that, I would like to thank everyone who has subscribed to me, who has liked my videos, and maybe even shared them. And I do the same. Today I ask you to like, share, and subscribe. And blessed be, and hopefully I'll be back the rest of the week. Let's see about that. Blessed be all.